Sibel locked her apartment door, the click echoing in the hollow silence. She dropped her keys onto the side table, a dying pulse of electricity, before plunging the space into shadow. She didn't mind the dark. She pulled out a wooden box, its surface worn smooth by years of touch. Sitting on the cold floor, her fingers traced the frayed edges of a letter dated 10 years ago. The ink was a ghost of its former self, fading into the paper, yet the words remained etched in her mind. They spoke of a shared house, of travel plans, and a life with Emre that never came to be. She stared at the dreams of a younger version of herself, feeling the weight of a decade of waiting. She set the old letter aside, its purpose finally served. She picked up a pen, the tip hovering over a fresh.
She wrote, "I forgive the girl who waited too long. It was a pact made in the stillness of the night." The next morning,
Sibel went the next day to the community center in her area, each a vessel for their own unspoken burdens. She scanned the room, looking for a place to begin her new life. Sibel walked toward a quiet corner, where a woman sat alone, her gaze fixed intently on her own hands. Sibel sat down, the plastic chair creaking softly. She didn't offer a greeting or a platitude. She simply waited. The woman eventually looked up, her eyes weary, and began to speak. Sibel leaned forward, her entire being focused on the woman's voice. She listened as the stories poured out. She did not interrupt to share her own pain. She did not offer unsolicited advice or try to fix the unfixable. She simply nodded.
Weeks passed in this new rhythm of service and silence. Sibel found that by holding space for others, the cramped room in her own heart began to expand. The silence was no longer a cage, but a bridge.
She decided to go to the bridge of the garden of the city. She stood in the middle of the bridge where it tasked too windy, and she pulled the last letter from her pocket, the paper crinkling in her hand. With a deep breath, she let it go.
The paper spiraled into the valley below, a white speck dancing in the turbulence before disappearing into the mist. Then she turned to leave the past behind.
Suddenly, her phone buzzed in the pocket of the dress. The screen lit up with a notification from an unknown number.
"I saw you at the station today. I think I am ready to tell you why I left."
Sibel froze. The city lights twinkled below like fallen stars. She looked at the screen.
She pressed the screen, typed a message, and hit send. "I hope you never let fear cost you the one. The woman who waited for your explanation does not belong to the past anymore."